Thanks to everyone who have subscribed. If you have not, please do. And thanks for coming out here. I really appreciate you. Fayose to Buhari. No true president will wait to be compelled to speak to his people. Fayose, the former governor of Ekiti State, has revealed who the true president is and has said it loud and clear. Buhari is not a true president of Nigeria. In fact, he's not the president. What has been going on in this country is unprecedented, is unimaginable, and nobody should have to go through what Buhari has given order to armed, security operative to do to simple civilians, like, they would describe it in military term. Buhari has not shown any fatherly, whatever qualifies him to be president of Nigeria. As a matter of fact, it is a shame to speak about what Buhari has been doing. He is worse than anything that has ever happened to Nigeria and the country at large. Let's get on as Fayose reveals who the true president of Nigeria is, as Muhammadu Buhari is not the true president of Nigeria. His personality, his legitimacy has been questioned again and again. Fayose to Buhari, no true president will wait to be compelled to speak to his people. Former governor of Ekiti State, Ayodele Fayose, has attacked Muhammadu Buhari, saying no true president of a nation will wait to be compelled to speak to his people at a critical time. He said one was getting convinced that something must be wrong somewhere in that Asu Rock. Fayose tweeted, "Is this really the General Muhammadu Buhari elected as president in 2015? Because I'm in serious doubt. Can a father keep silence for this long when his children, who are only agitating for food, are being killed by his own security guards? Honestly, this man is not a true president of this nation. We will wait to be compelled to speak to his people at a critical time. One is getting convinced that something is seriously wrong somewhere, and there is a serious hiding going on in this country." However, Fayose said his heart was heavy and that, like every other convinced and connected Nigeria that are worried, he feels convinced that Muhammadu Buhari is not the true Buhari. "My heart is heavy. Like every other concerned Nigeria, I am worried and I'm sad that soldiers were sent to shoot at youth who were only expressing their anger against the system. I sympathize with the families of those who lost their life and pray that God will heal the injured and those who are seriously in worry. However, the sad reality we must face now is that the current situation in our nation is as a result of allowing a clear, incompetent man to ascend to the highest office in this land. I say it and I'm saying it again. Nigerians, be warned. Don't vote in a man who is wearing a white robe, a pig who's been washed and clean and put on a white robe. He's still a pig on the inside. What a fantastic expression. What a fantastic to give the analysis. What a fantastic to conclude it. He says this and he's saying it again. He said, Nigeria, don't vote a pig that has been washed clean and worn a white robe. He's still a pig. He's still a pig. And guess what the pig do? They still go back to the slum. And that white robe you wore on him, he will still rubbish it and rub it on. So, I mean, it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. This is what is happening in our country, and this is where we are. This is why the country is where it is today. People voting incompetent person to the highest office who will make major decisions that will shape not just the life of the nation, but the life of individuals in the nation. This is the trouble we are all facing as a people. The mistake we made was that we saw Osibanjo with Buhari and we thought that was it. No. See, let's get it straight moving forward. Whether we see whoever we see with whoever, if the person is not competent, is not competent. is not competent. If the person is not competent, is not competent. Okay? We all know that Buhari is SS3 graduate. Okay? We all know that. That's an SS3 graduate person. Fine. But we saw that a professor along with him, and we thought that the professor, being a professor, will influence him and help to steer the country in the right direction. But guess what? The professor wings has been claimed, has been thoroughly claimed very well, that you can hardly, understand if there is a professor or whatever there. The professor can hardly speak, cannot speak, and this is what is happening in our nation. This is what is happening. How do we continue like this? How? Nigerians felt that Muhammadu Buhari was a man of the people. Nigerians felt this man has something to offer. Nigerians felt, not because of Buhari, or because, apart from Nigerians being deceived to feel that Buhari was somebody who was going to steer the nation in the right direction. Another great deceit that we had was the person of Muhammadu Buhari, coming in, and we thought that, he's been changed. We thought he's been changed, and we could not understand that Muhammadu Buhari, you cannot teach an old dog new tricks. You can only get a baby dog and teach him the tricks you want him to grow with. So that dog stays with the trick as long as life continues. Muhammadu Buhari is already fully formed, very well formed, and nothing can change him. So all this deceit that we saw him with family, making him feel like he's a family man, all this deceit we saw him with wearing different attires of the country, the deceit they cleverly blinded our eyes with, and everybody stood alongside to say, let us vote him, was a serious mistake. This man has nothing to offer the nation, nothing whatsoever, and he has bad counsel all around him. Look at what this guy said. An ambassador, one of the ambassadors said, this kind of things should be done with iron fist. Muhammadu Buhari should not listen to the people. In fact, will you do this in the day of Obasanjo? The very next day, apologized. But that is the reality, the truth of what is on ground. Those are the kind of people all surrounding Buhari. They go on telling him, you are weak. When Obasanjo was there, he was very strong. Nobody can push down Obasanjo. You are too weak. And that's why Buhari is this kind of person. Of course, he's a cold-hearted man. And anybody who will give the order, okay, you don't have to physically put your hand on somebody's neck and strangle him. But when you give the order, you are also called a murderer. Leave us a comment. Bye for now.